Our Green Bay Packers, the 3-6 Green Bay Packers, taking on the Chargers from San Diego, Los Angeles, the Caribbean, Tallahassee, wherever they decide to be from this year. The Chargers at 4-5. And the Packers have just defeated the Chargers. So now the Chargers are 5-5. The Packers are 4-6. I would love to tell you that things are looking up and up. But if you watch this game, it was a lot more of the same Green Bay Packers, unfortunately. I don't know what it is with this team. Even in victory, it's like we're watching Groundhog Day. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the movie Groundhog Day, but Bill Murray wakes up every single day trapped in the same day, Groundhog Day. He can't get out of that one day. When you watch the Green Bay Packers, I can't help but think Groundhog Day because I'm watching the same team. It's the same team that is making the same mistakes, the same missed opportunities, the same mismanagement when it comes to the clock, the same lack of a pulse or intuition, no consistency, a lifeless team. We see it every single week, and you love to say, well, we're getting better though, right? We're progressing, right? And then the next week, they take the field, home or away, and it's the same team. We get gifts thanks to our defense, and we're just asking for a gift receipt because we want to give those gifts right back, right? Punt. You take the ball. We don't want it. We don't know what to do with it. If you watch this game, I know you see a victory, and that's a good thing, trust me. And we're going to praise that victory because they don't come easy or often this year for us. But if you watch this game, this was the same Packers. We could have lost this game and easily should have lost this game 16 different ways every quarter. And we're going to go over it. It's not going to take too long, trust me. We didn't do that much. This was a team, the Chargers, that even with insiders, even though they have a slightly better record at 4-5 to our 3-6, this is a team that the insider said should not be winning and will not defeat the Packers. And all I'm thinking is, have you seen the Packers this year? I don't care if you can find me a team that has won 0 games this year. I would not be thinking that the Packers are going to beat anybody. This is another team that the Packers should have technically defeated pretty easily. It should not have been this difficult to win 23-20 in the final seconds of the game, mind you. Another game that went right down to the last 60 seconds. You would think we're taking on the Patriots in their prime. It's the Chargers. It's teams like the Broncos and the Raiders when they were at their worst, and we somehow lost both games back-to-back. 23-20, we just squeaked it out. Trust me, I'm happier than a pig in shit on this W. We needed this. And we can't even celebrate because when you turn around in 4 days on Thanksgiving, we got the freaking Lions, who are playing like one of the best teams in the NFL right now. So we get a W. You want to be all smiles and high fives, and then you turn around and you go, oh yeah, we're barely beating teams like the Chargers. What the heck are we going to do against Detroit? I don't know what's going to be more of the turkey on the table, or the green and gold, the green and yellow that's going to be on that field. And that's sad to say, but seriously, this could be a whooping for the ages if we do not show up to come and play. But that is Thursday. I'll be with you guys on the review for that as well. For this game, first and foremost, let me just break down the quarter-by-quarter breakdown scoring-wise. Quarter 1, LA 3, Packers 0. So they won quarter 1. Quarter 2, LA had 7, but we scored 10. So by halftime, it was 10-10. They win quarter 1, we won quarter 2. 10-10 even going into the third quarter. Packers would win quarter 3. We got 6, they got 3, and all that matters is who has more points than the other. So we're going into the fourth quarter with a little bit of a lead here, 16-13. Both teams in quarter 4 scored 7 points apiece, meaning we win this game 23-20. So how did we get there? Let's talk about it.
Shine bright up all night, we're never slowing down. my mind you can't control. Running wild, can't come down. My head is in the clouds. Gotta keep this feeling, keep on breathing, even if I'm slipping away. So I close my eyes and lose myself now, do it like it's only a day. We got a party for a lifetime. No, we ain't stopping for the sun rays. And we don't care about the bad days. Before I sink it, let you feel like this. Make me feel like this.
Now, first and foremost, our running back Aaron Jones injured and helped off the field in the second quarter. A leg injury is what we were told, later deemed a knee injury. Of course, he's been plagued with hamstring issues all season, even being questionable this week. Jones, up until yesterday, had a big question mark because of that hamstring. Now, it's going to be interesting to see if this coincides with one another, this injury, or because of overcompensation from the hamstring injury, did that tweak or bring out this knee/leg injury? A lot more we have to find out, but obviously losing Aaron Rodgers is one thing, but when you lose Aaron Jones as well, that's our run game. It's a 1-2 punch with the Dylan. But if Dylan is the body of the car, Aaron Jones is the engine. It ain't moving without Aaron Jones, this run game. So this is catastrophically bad for this team. Moving on, the entire first half was the same story for Green Bay. Missed opportunities, horrible clock management, and no consistency. And might I add, no pulse. You wouldn't know this team is alive on that field most of the time during these games. It wasn't until the end of the third quarter when we finally showed signs of life, and that's when we went 70 yards in 5 plays, and Love hit Watson for a go-ahead TD. I'm going to say that again because it's not often I get to say this. Love hit Watson for the go-ahead touchdown. Oh, how beautiful it looks. The way that it was drawn up at the beginning of the season, right? We got our new quarterback, and this is going to be our star receiver. He's going to get all the catches, most of the yards. Something beautiful is going to blossom here between Love and Watson, and it has gone drastically the opposite way. In most of these games, you don't even know if Watson is in the game. And I'm not even talking all the games that he's already missed. I'm talking about he's playing, but you would never know it. And would it even matter how grossly over and underthrown these balls are from Love? I guess it doesn't even matter. Anyway, we scored here. It was Love to Watson. You want to think, man, maybe this is it. Maybe this is the start of something nice, right? And then, of course, it's the Packers 2023 season. Of course, the other shoe has to drop, and Carlson misses the extra point. That cannot happen. We have seen that one too many times this season. Our new field goal kicker cannot hit field goals. That's a problem. That's his job. To kick it through the little yellow upright thingies, right? You got to get the ball through both of the big yellow poles. It seems pretty cut and dry, but nobody told Carlson this. Nobody informed him on what his job actually entails. So this dude just misses another extra point. Extra point. Guys, we're not asking him to kick 40, 50, 55 yards. We're asking you to hit the extra point. The post is right in front of you. It's like hitting you in the dome piece like a brick wall. It's right in front of you. Misses the extra point. And that's the end of the third quarter, and that's how it is 16-13. That's massive, right? Because that could have potentially made this a 2-point game. If they were to hit a field goal, they would need more points to defeat us. But because we did not want to get that extra point, clearly, I mean, once or twice is a coincidence. 3 or 4 times it's a trend. It's who we are at this point. It's the DNA of this team. We don't want more points. So anyway, something little like that is actually not so little at all, man. That missed extra point, it's an afterthought to many, and everyone's still clapping high fives on the sidelines because you got the touchdown. But did you really? We all know that a touchdown is 7 points, not 6. Because we automatically include that extra point. Why? Because here's a crazy thought. Maybe the field goal kicker will do his job. Now, the fourth quarter, the Chargers charge right down the field at the start of the fourth and right into the end zone as if our defense wasn't even on the field. It was like the easy pass lane on the highway. You're just like, or you got the little, the tolls, and you click the thing right on your windshield, right? Your little pass, and you just go. You ain't got to whip out your wallet or take out any change. You got the pass. You just go. They had the pass down the field. Nobody was obstructing the Chargers from charging down the field, and that's when Kenny Clark, I got to give the big man some credit here, man. Kenny Clark said, "That's it. That's all you're getting." And Kenny Clark forces a fumble. Rashawn Gary, just as big of a boy, Rashawn Gary falls on this thing. And he says, "I'll take that. Thank you very much." So the Kenny Clark, Rashawn Gary tandem was able to get that ball back in our offense's possession. Because if that move didn't happen, if that play didn't happen, they were scoring a touchdown easily. Nobody else was doing anything. We rolled out the red carpet for them to score. That was a massive forced fumble. These are the game-changing moments that every team needs every game, guys. You need moments like that in every game to truly put that game on your back and carry it home. Unfortunately, in standard Packers practice, we do nothing with the gift. We ask for a gift receipt and we return the gift. We punt it right back. Our defense has given us enough gifts this season to fill the entire underneath of the Rockefeller tree in New York City, and we do nothing with the opportunities. That's our chance to hit the KO punch, right? The knockout. We got the lead. The clock is winding down. You're in our red zone, and we took the ball back. All we got to do is play consistent football. Even if we don't score again, just drive it down the field, take the time off the clock, play with consistency, play with some urgency. That's right, I said urgency, because you can play with the patience to take time off the clock while still having the urgency to know that the task at hand still needs to be accomplished, because that's something this team has not done this season. So absolutely, you play with the patience to take the time off the clock, but do not take your foot off the gas pedal. So that's what I mean by urgency mixed with the patience to end this game. And when you have it in you to put all of this together like a great recipe that is going to give you the best dish around Thanksgiving, plop that thing right on the table and say, "This is what we did together," that's when you know the Packers are on the right track. But no, they don't do this. And the 3-and-out that was forced, by the way, that forced our punt, I should say, was as follows. Love completely missed a throw. Second down, Wicks completely drops a pass. And third down, intentional grounding after our pocket collapses. So that's what I mean. When I say it's a complete breakdown in fundamentals and execution every week, this was a prime example. When we got this gift from the defense, and we're overthrowing balls, and we're dropping passes, and we're intentional grounding because our whole pocket is collapsing, that is a complete breakdown of the team. With 5:24 left in the game, the Pack allowed the go-ahead TD. It is now 20-16 the Chargers, because you knew it was only a matter of time. We've seen this play out every single week, guys. Every Packer game is the same. It is so hard to watch this season because we're watching the same game play out, where we have 1,000,010 chances to win the game, 1,000,010 reasons why we should win the game, and it all goes wrong because we don't know what to do with the opportunities. We don't know how to win. So with just 5:24 left, we watch the Chargers score the go-ahead 20-16. And that Carlson missed extra point now looms even bigger, doesn't it? Because at least it would have been 2017, so then we can get in field goal range, at least send this thing into overtime and have a chance to tie this up. right? That's why these extra points, it's not so minor when you miss them. But at the end of this game, something happened for the Green Bay Packers that has rarely happened, if at all, this season, even with 3 wins. The skies opened up, and it started dropping cheeseheads. We got some luck, mixed with some good fortune, mixed with a straight miracle, or miracles with an S. And unfortunately, we lost Wicks in the process, evaluated for a concussion, by the way. So it didn't come without expense. But Love hits Dobbs for a touchdown. And we go ahead 23-20. This is something that we have not done in recent weeks. When the game is on the line, we haven't gotten that go-ahead touchdown. So this was massive. And if you saw the actual game in the series, you know that it could have went either way on several plays, but that's why I say a little bit of luck mixed with a little bit of, who knows, Harry Potter wizardry, right? Expecto Patronum, let's rock. I don't care how it got done. Love hit Dobbs. Dobbs got the touchdown. We went up with just a minute 37 left, and the Chargers have to go 80 some odd yards down the field. And they did that for the most part. There was a huge drop, guys. They could have easily won this game. There was a touchdown pass. We all know, by all accounts and purposes, this was a touchdown. And their receiver absolutely dropped the ball. I think his name was Johnson, right? Dropped the ball. And the Packers, I think Kenny Clark, who forced the fumble earlier, batted their fourth down pass, just batted it dead, man. Just reach out like you're Michael Jordan or something, man. Bat that down. Packers get the ball back. We take the knee, and we actually win this game 23-20. The Packers won a game. A sigh of relief. I don't know what this does, because the same issues and problems that have plagued the Packers are still there. I can't tell you that we've really improved or have progressed for the betterment. I can't do that from this game. This was a Chargers team that even insiders said are not going to win this game. It should not have been this tough for the Packers. It still is. We just don't want to win these games. And every week it's like the same situation where the other team seems like they don't want to either, and it's just about who really wants to lose more than the other, and for some reason it's always us. We won a game, guys. So I'm taking that. Trust me, it's a 4-6 record. Who knows if we can find? I don't know. I know I'm thinking wacky here, right? I'm going really down the line, but if we can string together 2 W's back to back, or it'll be 3 in all. But the next couple of weeks, man, in just 4 nights. 4 days, Thanksgiving Day. I know it's the Lions. I know you're thinking, BC, have you been falling on your dome piece a couple 2-3 times this morning? I know it's the Lions. I'm just saying, could you imagine if we squeezed a couple of victories and we're at 6-6 in a couple weeks? I'm just saying. I know the season's low. I know this team's not going anywhere. But as a fan, you start to think, you get 1 W and you start to think a little outrageous. I guess that's what I'm doing. I'm trying to find the positive with this team. Well, listen, we got a little glimpse of it. We got a W here. 23-20, we beat the Chargers, a team that we should have beaten. A team that most insiders said we were going to beat, but they've said that many times this year. We should have beaten many teams this year, and we've lost to them. So I'm taking the W. I know you guys are. Pack Nation is happy with this win. Everybody can finally, that team can finally just have a night where they know they put in some effort and they actually won a game. And I hope this kickstarts something in this team. This team is better than that record. I truly do feel like that, guys. I feel like there's potential. I feel like they're just... everything is just weighing on them that they can't zone in on one thing at a time to correct. It's almost like they're trying to overcorrect everything at once, and that is just going to be a colossal fail every week, and I think that's what we're seeing. Anyway, I'm not going to try to analyze all this right now, guys. Until next time, there will be that next time. It'll actually be in just 4 days. I'll be right back with you guys for the Thanksgiving Day game. The Lions versus the Packers. The Packers at 4-6. And the Lions, one of the best teams in the league currently. And they just beat the Bears, by the way. It was a close game. I don't know where the Bears came with all that energy. but the Lions did win that game. We'll see what we got, guys. 23-20, the Packers defeat the Chargers. They are now 4-6. Current status, we are out. Check you.